but the specific, I don't know about journalists. I mean, I know the name.
Okay.
I don't have any details. Here's what I can say. And we've talked about this before.
Yes.
I've been involved in Scientology for 30 years. What you're saying or what you're assuming there, the exact opposite tends to be the case. Actually, is the case.
Opposite to this, what you know.
I've had.
Can we put it this way?
Fair enough.
Okay.
So can we put it this way for you? The opposite of what you've read and that you don't even have personal experience with?
No, I talk personally.
Well, but I don't want to have
personal
personal experience with
No,
Scientology.
listen.
But that's
But when you get to know people...
No, wait a minute. If he's negating my data,
No, I'm not negating your data.
If he's negating my data because he's saying it's only my data, well, I think it's only fair to also point out.
We established that this what you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
And maybe I know the other half. Maybe
No,
they
no,
It's nice
know.
to see you again.
Maybe they know the other half of this what you don't know.
No, but
So,
that,
excuse me for a second. Listen to me for a second. I interviewed at least 11 ex-Scientologists.
Yep.
A name Lerma, does it ring a bell?
Ernie?
Oh,
Okay.
okay, you know about him. And many others. There's a whole list of people whom I spoke to. We made a recording of their testimonies, who were harassed, who were burglarized, who were by OSA, by PIs. Eventually, your Church of Scientology hired Harry Gossett to spy on me. Harry Gossett, ex-FBI guy whom I knew, we were friends. I decided to call Karen Paul
Q.
I never know how to pronounce her. Karen Pugh?
In California.
In California.
I don't know.
Okay.
And
I'm
I
sorry.
exposed her. You don't do these things. Spy on me? Ask me. I will tell you. Are you a criminal? What crime did you commit? Oh, I sent a number of people to hell as a fighter during the communist era and after. If you watch my TV shows on YouTube, you will see quite a few of them. If you read the books written about me, you will know. Those are my crimes. Those are my fights. Today in Warsaw City, there is a school named Boris Korczak High School. That time, I was called a terrorist. So a 17-year-old boy was sentenced to death by hanging. I was 17. I'm 69. I'm still 70. I'm still a fighter. And if I would think that you are being hurt, you, a person I just met 10 minutes ago, I would fight for you. Regardless if you're Scientologist, Mormon, I don't care what. If I hear the people telling me how much they got hurt by the Church of Scientology, not by you, not by Scientologists, I'm getting upset. I join the crowd. I stand here. And I say, American government did something stupid. Gave you a status of religion. Why?
Tax-exempt
You are a
status.
business. You
Well,
are a
that
pure
is one-
business.
that is one of
If you
our-
call yourself philosophy, if you call yourself,
Just a couple things.
I will accept it.
Couple of things.
Yes.
Have you ever talked to a large number of people who are ex-members of other religions?
Oh yeah.
Catholic?
Yes.
I don't care, whatever. Fundamentalist
Yes.
Christians?
Yes.
Okay. Have you noticed the similarity between people who leave a religion and the things that they say about it? I'm not saying the similarity, but there's even a study of it. I forget the word. At the moment, I forget the word. There's a technical word for what that is. And there's a long history of sociological studies. Do some of those people feel like they were wrong? Sure, but this is not. This has nothing to do with what the church is or is about. As a matter of fact, the church and you ought to be allies, given what the church's history has been for human rights. What it's been, and you should be familiar with what it did.
I
in
am
South
for
Africa.
your rights to believe in anything you want.
You misunderstood me. I'm not doubting that. I'm saying the church's activities and the church's things that it has done for human rights in other parts of the world and in this country too. But for example, the stuff that it did in South Africa during the apartheid era, the church was one of the ones of. There were many people involved, but was one of the ones who was fighting against apartheid and made a difference down there.
I made a lot of money.
First of all,
I will not put you down by going to Travolta and cruise and all that, because those are clowns, and you probably deep inside you agree with that. What I want to tell you, how did you make your money?
let me ask you a question. How does any church support itself?
By very small voluntary donations.
If I may,
Are you kidding me?
no. If I may,
Okay, I came from a religious background. Okay.
Let me just tell you my little story. I'm Catholic. I was born Catholic, and a year and a half ago, I decided I wanted my confirmation. It's a part of the Catholic Church.
Sure, great.
And I went to my local Catholic church. I never went to church on a regular basis. I went to church and I asked the priest, how do I get my confirmation? He says it takes 9 months of study, that they have classes, and
For free.
and they prepare me. Well, wait a second. That's actually my point. Is I got a Bible for free. I got 9 months of instruction for free. I get counseling for free. My salvation is free.
And he had big mouth during.
I have a huge mouth.
Oh, fantastic! He would oppose anything and
If
everything.
something doesn't sound right, I'm not shy.
And he was not expelled or put in prison.
Right.
And in Scientology, every audit costs money. Every course costs money. Giving money voluntarily into the collection plate and having to
Hold on
pay.
one second.
Oh, by all means.
But it sounds like you're concerned with.
Ripping people off. That is my concern.
Hello?
Am I standing on the edge of breaking my leg? Yes.
That would be no good.
Hello? Hey,
Let me give him.
Just because I will have to go soon, let me just express my wish. I wish there was a group of Scientologists like you, not from the high echelon of the Communist Party of Scientology, excuse me, Central Committee, Mr. David Miscavige, normal people like you, who would sit with us, meet with us, have a cup of coffee or tea or beer or whatever you drink. Talk. I would welcome it. I would be listening. I would be learning. You could teach us, and maybe we could share this, what you are not taught. Maybe it is true, maybe it is not. Maybe we would bring some ex-Scientologists who maybe you know, maybe you don't. It would be fantastic round-table discussion.
But it could only happen if it was a dialogue, not
Absolutely.
The only way
Right.
that you could stop this, the only way, because they will keep coming, they will keep coming, and I will
numbers will
support
go
it.
down, the numbers will go up. But
Why don't we do that? Why don't we sit down and talk? You will tell us where you think we are wrong, and we will tell you where we think that you are wrong.
and we will look at the evidence.
And trust me, none of these people is your enemy. As we're standing here, none of them would like to attack you, kill you, shoot you, do anything. Worse than that, if something happens to you, we would fight for you.
I'll go one step
So-
beyond that. If you wanted to leave and we thought that you were having problems leaving the church, we would extend our help
Oh, we will
in any way we
We will
could.
be standing on our head.
That's how concerned we are.
okay. Well, that doesn't surprise me too much. But if I wanted to remain a Scientologist and I say, okay, I understand what you're saying.
God bless.
You have a right to say what you're saying, but you border over on being, for me personally, on being offensive when you attack what is the Church of Scientology. And you don't think you are, but
No.